the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Fuck it!
Today we're going to talk about Lolcow being a Battel. Tonight, you, the viewers of DP, will decide between two Lolcows and a curated list of 5 different conditions that they will battle each other head-to-head with to decide Lolcow supremacy. Who will be victorious tonight? Will it be Jared Genesis? Will it be Sturgis? And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will go over that criteria that the people will be voting on tonight. Are you
Normally,
ready?
they say to the victor goes the spoils, but I think that both of these men are beyond spoiled in the worst ways possible.
They're spoiled by their parents.
They're more spoiled in the rotten milk type of way. I imagine Jared probably has more cheese in his crevices. We'll find out.
Here's the first 3 criteria. And by the way, I'm going to link everyone to the event. So if you want to watch it tonight and support the show, we are doing it on Patreon. We do it on a platform outside of YouTube. So things get crazy and we don't have to worry about what we say or copyright or any of that kind of stuff. If you want to check it out, go there. All right. So
as we all know, Jared and Sturgis are both big time meatheads. They talk about physique all the time. Jared more so talking about his own, where Sturgis does talk about his physique, but more than that, he talks about all the fats that hate him and can't get on his level because they're fat. We're going to compare the two and see who the doughiest meathead is, because we've seen them. We've seen their bodies. They're not working with any Adonis-shaped muscularity.
Thank you, Alex.
Coming through tonight on the $5 Patreon, the $5 and above, going to watch with us the Lolcow Big Battel.
Yes.
And yeah, so the first round is the swimsuit competition. And it's going to be pretty interesting because I don't know if either of these guys know how to swim.
And I want to say the winner in reality is the loser tonight. So when we say, like, you know, they're going to vote on these and they'll technically win the category, but overall they're the loser.
I think the real winners are going to be those of you that join us along for $5 on our Patreon.
I want to pull the pleb chat here and see what they think. I didn't ask them who will win each category, but just, you know, who they think will win. Who do you think will win?
The second category, failure to launch. Who's the worst wannabe influencer? Both of these guys act like their opinions are high value. They believe themselves to be high value men. Jared, he's been crossed by the likes of Zoe. Zoe's made her way to Sturgis' chat. Jared's been crossed by Chris.
Yep.
Sturgis has been crossed. I think Poop Donkey and Brittany are no longer Sturgis's buddy pals.
Really? I saw that.
I'm not sure.
I saw Poop Donkey came into our Discord and said a bunch of stuff and left today and revealed that Sturgis was mad at him for telling us that he came from like a single parent household, which I'm not going to rag on him for. It might be the source of. It might explain a few things, like why he's such an angry man. But
I'll rag on him for anything and everything. I have no respect. No respect for Sturgis. I have no morals. I have no values when it comes to picking on people. I will dig as low as I possibly can because they're lucky to have my attention.
He was trying to lie. He was trying to lie about his DMs. Like, it's like, how do you think I got them? I'm not a hacker. You fucking showed them on your screen.
I heard he deleted all the Britney DMs afterwards too. So he feels
rent-free. Rent-free, Sturgis.
Anyways,
rent-free.
We're going to compare their striving adventure towards influence. I don't know. They want to be influencers. They have these opinions they think that matter, and we're gonna see who is the absolute shitheel when it comes to influencing. That's failure to launch.
Yeah.
Morgan coming through on the big time Patreon, coming through with us for an entire year at the $5 level. Thank you for making a commitment to Drunken Peasants podcast.
It's going to keep going for that reason, because people are putting it out there that they want the show to keep running, and this is a huge part of it. So when someone does that, that's why. They're the MVPs.
Most valuable people. Contradictions of a self-defeater. The third category. Whose arguments most embarrassingly fall apart. Now, Jared will argue his own arguments a lot of the time, but Sturgis has a special way of starting from absolutely nowhere and getting lost from there. Category number 4, astral projection. Now, those of you that may study astral projection, this is not that. There will be no out-of-body experiences, although you might want to crawl out of your body at some of the things these people say. Yeah, they're the Patreon $5 and above. This is astral. This is their ass. They're showing their ass and their projection. Who finds their own faults the most in others? Who's the master of projection?
Yes.
That's the fourth category. And then the fifth and final category in which we will judge Sturgis and Jared is the Genius Award, a.k.a. who is the dimmest bulb. There's not a lot of light come out of either of those heads, but we got to figure out which one is the dimmest.
You, the people, will decide tonight. Click the link that's pinned in the chat. It'll take you directly to where you need to go to watch tonight's show. Actually, it's not pinned, is it? The fucking heart.
Fist out for Puma Fist.
There. It's pinned in the chat. You can go there and it'll take you directly to where you need. And if you're not a patron, you can sign up through this link, and then you'll be right there to watch the event live. It's going to take place live as soon as this stream ends. We're going over there. Yeah.
A lot of people were wondering if this was going to be all the Lolcows battling. This is a head-to-head. This is much like our Who's Worse category. Yep. But we thought we'd do a spin on this one because Jared's already competed in a Who's Worse.
Yes.
And I think honestly, Who's Worse, this one, I think it'd pretty easily go to Jared. He's got too many sicko tendencies. I think Sturgis is more of a, I don't know, a dimwit, but they're both absolutely fucking dull in so many ways. And we're going to compete them on not who's worse, but who really outshines the other when it comes to these 5 categories.
Yes. The 5 categories. I'll put them back up so you can see them all on the screen all at one time. There it is. The culmination will be the Genius Award. And, you know, I don't know. So many
the Genius
people.
Award is an all-around dumb. Like all the stuff they do is an influence of dumb. When they think that they're these bodybuilder types, when they're
Yes.
judging other people and
Yes.
walking around with some sort of like, I don't know, potato chip on their shoulder.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. Their idea that they're grandiose and they're influencers and they're going to influence the world when they barely influence the divot on their gamer chairs. I don't even think Jared has a gamer chair. He's got
I don't even know what he has. He probably has like an old toilet from somewhere that he sits on as his computer chair.
They all are great arguers. They all think they have points, but goddamn, do they miss the point on a regular, consistently baffling basis. These are very honed in levels of dumb when they find their faults in others.
Yes.
Projection.
Yes.
You've seen all this. These are all subcategories that we'll judge on.
I will say
But the overall dimmest bulb, that's the one where we're going to look at everything these guys do and just see who is absolutely lights out stupid.
I feel like in many ways, Jared thinks more for himself and isn't just like this parrot for like someone they idolize on the internet. I don't know.
You think that, but then every time Jared has one person they talk about, they're like, oh, you know who I really like? And he'll talk about this person for a video. And then by the end of the video, he has all their ideas. And then the next video, they ignored him online or they said something weird about him online and now he hates them again. So he's like, he's a fair weather fucking super fan.
Oh yeah.
He's a fair weather fanatic.
He gets really butthurt. He's very sensitive.
Sturgis has a disgusting loyalty to his fanaticism. Jared is a fly-by-night fanatic.
We'll see if that's ever tested. I guess we'll see.
Hey, we got Puma Fist in the chat. Throw your fists up for Puma Fist. I do not see Poop Donkey in here, but hopefully we can get a little Poop Donkey action going too.
I think Poop Donkey
big time podcast.
He left the Discord today.
It was too heavy.
Yeah, he couldn't.
With a heavy heart and a heavy mind that we lost Poop Donkey from the DP Discord. Those of you that are not a part of the DP Discord, you can find the link below. Join in on all the fun. We bully people all the time in there. It's great.
We bully people all the time in there.
Good times. Whereas Kendall's a little too new.
Yeah, we're working on it. You know, we're working on it.
Maybe next month's private show we'll do a love connection with Eric July and all the little ball washers, and we'll see who's the ultimate Eric July ball washer.
Yeah, that's a tough one. There's a lot of them, actually.
There's a whole lot of ball washers. American Isom or American Idol. I don't know.
American Isom.
Somebody make a clever,
we
play
shouldn't
on
use
American
Isom, right? We might get sued.
I mean, we could use it because we're so far away from the International School of Ministry. Like if we use Isom, it's obviously not anything connected to a religious
R.I.P.
institution.
Fist. You were a real one, homie.
Fists up for the Poom Dog.
The Poom Dog.
Young Puma Fist getting the Poom Poom fisted. Nasty.
And I'm looking at the poll, and I put both in there just to be dumb, and that now, like both and Sturgis combined would beat Jared by himself. But it's not an up or down vote. Is it? Shabisky, is it your birthday today? I thought I saw that you had a stream up that said it was your birthday. If it is, happy birthday, Shabisky.
What, is Shabisky just having a birthday? I didn't think that was okay to do. You can't just go around having birthdays, Shabisky.
Nope.
One a year, buddy. One a year.
Birthdays.
It's the limit. Happy birthday if this is your one a year. If you want to waste it today as your one a year birthday, then happy birthday. But you will not get another happy birthday until next year. That's the rule. Birthday is tomorrow, you son of a bitch.
He has 2 birthdays now, today and tomorrow.
Better not open that. I'm not wishing him a happy birthday tomorrow. Not doing it. Cashed in today, Shabisky. You better make this one last. Better put some stink on it. See, Michelle Sparks says, I'm the holy grail of content. Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? Is C. Michelle Sparks some sort of lol?
I have no idea.
Buddy?
I have no idea.
The holy grail of content. Show improve. Send in some content to the DP Discord. Join the Discord. We have a content section for you to send in stuff. Send in your content.
Yes. I have Nightbot periodically sharing these links now, just so that they're there. Kind of slow though. Like they don't spam the chat. They happen like every like 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes, something like that.
What the hell, Nightbot? Got no chill.
No chill.
Cobes will definitely get to 100,000 subs before I do. My channel is declining. I was 3,000 subs away from 100,000 subs in 2018, and now I'm like 14,000 away. I just lose subs now. Sucks. It's miserable. You guys aren't subscribed to youtube.com/BillyTheFridge. You're assholes. You unsubscribe from me. You're double assholes.
I think now YouTube is scrubbing a lot of inactive channels that have been inactive for like they haven't had a login in years. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on these days. So if you gained a bunch of subs like years and years ago, a lot of those are scrubbed accounts that end up getting deleted because they're just inactive.
All the dead homies.
Yep.
All the dead homies are RIP.
Yeah. Stabby talking trash again already.
Stabby doesn't even wipe his own ass, so I don't even care about Stabby's opinion. Stabby refuses to flush the toilet until he's filled it up with 2 browns.
This episode is absolutely paywalled. I saw someone ask. Yes, it is paywalled. There's a link up above. It's only $5. Don't be a blokey, bud. Don't be a blokey, bud. We do 2 private shows for a total of $5 each month. 2 private shows for a total of $5. That's not much. Oh, thank you. He's not a blokey.
That's $2.50 an episode, as well as complete access to the fan chat. So when you're live, you're immortalized in every episode via fan chat.
If you've never been a patron before, then you have all the back content that you can go back and watch. It's hundreds of videos.
You can waste the rest of your life watching Drunken Peasants.
Yeah, it's been going on a long time, so there's a bunch of stuff that you may not have seen.
Yeah, Rosera says, get your dumb opinions immortalized on vodka like me. Oh, on VOD, video on demand. Not vodka. No, you could do it on vodka too. So Rosera might be on vodka. We don't know.
I see 134 private shows, and 47 of those are actual Mania. And then we have 294 post shows, 65 reviews, which are normally movie reviews, but they can be other stuff sometimes. We've got 14 like vlog type posts where we've like gone out and done stuff in the real world. We have a couple where now not all, some of these are available at the $10 level. Like we have a $5 level where there's like all the private shows that we've ever done, all 134 of those. And then the $10 level gives all the post shows, all the reviews, all the vlogs. The $10 is the one where you get like ridiculous amount of content. We have
the $10 level gets you all of our after show specials, all that good stuff. The $5 is just the private shows.
We have them
worth
all,
your money.
We have them all categorized here, so they're easy to check out, and you can click over here and see what we've got because I tag every post.
Something spicy to jerk to.
Yes.
Nistia says 100 out of 10 would recommend. That's a lot.
Would recommend.
That's 10 times out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 times 10. Holy shit. Holy shit. Those of you that aren't familiar with Sturgis or Jared, that's what tonight's all about. We're going to be running through these guys. We're going toe to toe playing playback reels. We got reels.
Yeah, reels. Well, there are two
real dirty with these two.
There are two famous incidents where both of these guys got their channels taken off the air from being trolled, right?
Oops.
They both got trolled into getting their own channels. Now Jared's was permanent because Jared's was something else. See, I think Jared wins. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Sturgis is newer and fresher. That's one thing I'll say, and he is aggravatingly dumb. Like it aggravates
when it comes down to it.
Yeah,
I think there's a very strong bias for Sturgis being the dimmest bulb.
I think so.
I think as dumb as Jared has proved to be, it's gonna be a battle for him to lose that one. It's not impossible though.
I think a lot of Jared's stuff is laziness, and if he wasn't so lazy, maybe he'd be like, because he's too lazy to think too. I think is another thing. Like he doesn't want to spend a lot of time like figuring things out and stuff.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking weird case.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so is young ball washer Sturgis. Eric July ball washer.
I will say, like, when it comes to relevancy, I think Jared is more well known and recognized. Now, they're for bad reasons, but he's way more recognizable.
Sturgis did get a little fucking a little back rub from Eric July the other day. Did you see that on Twitter?
He got a little testicular cupping from Eric July.
Yes. Someone was shitting on Sturgis saying, "You're a fucking dumbass. You do all this stuff for a guy who doesn't give two shits about you."
Oh, that was months ago.
He's probably embarrassed by you.
That was
months ago?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was, he pinned it.
Well,
he pinned it to the top of it. Yeah.
Eric July responded, "I care about you, buddy," or something like that.
No. He said he wasn't embarrassed.
Bullshit.
No, he didn't say he cared about him.
Yeah.
He just said, "I'm not embarrassed by this guy because he's stupid and I tricked him into giving me his money." That's it. Yeah, of course he's not embarrassed. He's the one with the money in the end. Like,
he got the little ball cup. He got the ball cup assist. I don't know if Jared's ever gotten the ball cup from any of his idols. That's a Sturgis win right there. Ayo, happy birthday, 32nd Shabisky. Hold up. There's 32 Shabiskys? Do they all get different birthdays or are they all born on the same day?
Shabisky's going to give himself 32 spankings.
Wow. Yeah. Poor poop donkey. He just wants a friend.
Yeah,
I wish Poop Donkey wouldn't have left our server.
Poop Donkey was getting along with most people in our server, except for Zoe, I think. I don't know. Because Zoe goes hard, and everyone else was, like, really polite.
Zoe's a troll. Oh, that Zoe. Random guy 2324 gave us $10 Canadian and said, R.I.P. Puma Fist. You were a real one, homie. I hear that, random guy. I hear that.
R.I.P.
Has anyone here ever watched Sharp's War? I've not.
I don't know what that is.
Not even familiar what that is. Hey, Puma Fist out. We're losing Puma Fist again.
Bye.
R.I.P. Puma Fist. Thank you for blessing us with the fist. Fists in the chat for Puma. Let's go. Let's go. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
All right. Don't be a blokey, bud.
Don't be a blokey.
Bud. That's just your opinion, bud. That's just your opinion, bud.
Now, interestingly enough, there's been a resurgence of a name that we haven't heard very recently.
Oh, yeah.
Maddox put out a hit piece on Justin Wang
and Asterios
and Asterios Kokonos.
Yeah.
Maddox was not happy with Asterios.
I think we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just telling the kids right now, it might be the return of Dick versus Maddox while Dick has Eric July on his plate as well. When Eric July is trying to start a lawsuit with Young Vito.
How about, I mean, we live in the world of influencer boxing. Keemstar should set that up. Maddox versus Dick Masterson in the ring.
I mean, that would be one way, but I think we might see Eric July and Maddox team up and try and take down.
Of course.
They might try and take down Dick and the team.
Yeah. Who knows? That could happen.
It'd be great to see Maddox on the what's the name of the Glenn Beck website? Daily
The
Buzz
Blaze?
Daily Wire?
The Blaze.
Blaze, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
What if Maddox joins the Blaze?
I don't think so.
Him and Eric July become the bigger problem of the universe?
I guess we'll see. I guess
wild.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be freaking wild.
So guys, the reason we're doing the stream, we hope you'll hit the like button, and we hope that you will also join us tonight.
Puma Fist and Poop Donkey had a kid. Would it be Poop Fist or Puma Donkey?
I think Poop Fist.
Poop Fist. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think it's Poop Fist.
That is such a gross image. But yeah, sign up, link in the description, link in the chat. Check out our private show. The link is there.
Show privates.
Show privates.
$5 for the show privates. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lolcow big battle tonight. Patrons $5 and above can come watch with us live.
Yes.
Only on Patreon pay-per-view. Now, if you're a $10 or above patron, you get access to this and all of our other over-the-top video content. You might think about that when you join tonight.
You might want to.
You might go up to the $10 level. LOLOL.
Yes.
Show over. I mean, this live show is going to be over, but then we're taking it to Patreon.
Yes.
So if you're not a brokey,
yeah, don't be a blokey.
Come watch with us. If you are a brokey, you're more than welcome to watch past episodes of our beautiful podcast or You can put on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever your favorite online podcast platform is, and get bonus pre-show as well as the audio-only version of the show. Go find it on your favorite audio-only podcast platform.
Yes.
That's another thing you can do while we go live on Patreon. That's free. That's free 95, baby. To the Puma Fist Patreon extravaganza. Stephen Andrews says, I have more money than I've ever had, but I don't do a lot of donations. Hey, I hear that, man. If you don't want to spend your money on Drunken Peasants, you don't have to. But if you do decide to, come do a $5 fucking show with us tonight. That's all this is about. We're reminding you that we're going to be live over on Patreon. We're hyping it up. We're getting everybody involved because guess what? We want you not to be bored tonight. This isn't about us. This is about murdering your boredom.
Murdering your boredom.
With a stick.
I like
We're
that.
Beat your boredom down. It's just what we do. It's our sweet boy way of doing a murder.
We murder boredom.
That's all we do. We just suffocate it. Beat it with a stick. Simple things. Try not to leave a trail. Try not to leave a trail. But if we do get caught, you know where to catch us. Patreon $5 and above, baby. Lolcow, big battle tonight.
That's just your opinion, bud. Now, Sturgis has a speech impediment, and I know you don't like that.
No, I hate it. Makes him even harder to watch than Jared.
So that's one of the absolute no-nos.
I hate watching Jared. But I would rather watch Jared than Sturgis. That's how miserable I think Sturgis is.
Wow.
And I hate watching Jared. I don't like it. Every time Jared comes on, I'm like, boo. Can't wait for this segment to be over. I hate him. Sturgis is worse than hatred. He just disgusts me. He should never turned his camera on in the first place. At least Jared is a case study on the grossest, nastiest shit you would see online. He's a sick son of a bitch. Sicko Supreme. Sturgis is just a dumb lump who thinks he's part of a fucking movement when really he's just a cog in some guy's bank account.
I'm not embarrassed at all.
Yeah, you don't understand embarrassment. It doesn't register in your Peabody brain. If you had enough brain cells to trigger embarrassment, you'd probably wouldn't be embarrassed very long. You'd probably end that embarrassment in some way. I won't say how. You would end it all. By not streaming anymore, you sick fuck. You stupid buffoon.
There's so many people that wish Jared would stream again.
Yeah, it sounds.
Well, they just want to cause. They just want to cause chaos. That's the one thing his mom and dad won't let him do, and he hates it. It drives him crazy.
They won't let him stream?
No, they will not let him stream. That's why Jared's videos are all just pre-recorded. He calls them streams, but they're not.
Someone should give him a phone with like 4 or 5G on it and then have him go out and IRL stream away from his house. Parents aren't going to stop him from doing that.
But then someone will roll up on him, right? I mean...
Of course.
Yeah. That's probably why you wouldn't do something like that.
It drives him crazy.
I don't think there's anything. I think he lives out in the sticks. I don't think there's much to walk around in where he lives.
I don't know. I heard from somebody that he would go to the store down the road for shopping for his parents sometimes, but I don't know if that's true. I just heard someone talk about it. I really don't care for more Jared content. It's all these people who are clamoring for garbage. If you want it, send your boy a phone and make him hoof. It can become a new cool IRL streamer.
It would be that'd be so weird. You know what I'm saying, bro? No, he doesn't go to the Loaf and Jug. That is so funny that Cobra's convenience store is the Loaf and Jug. It just sounds like a place that would be in Casper.
I think the Loaf and Jug sign looks like it's under the same brand of stores as like a lot of these other ones that I see like a Fred Meyer gas station connected to.
It's
I don't remember the name of the damn place.
Loaf and Jug. It's oh god, I can't remember the name of the place, but yes. Yeah, it's all owned by the same company, but it's all owned by the same company.
That symbol.
It's like how QFC is
triangular symbol.
It's like how QFC is owned by Kroger. It's like that. It's like it was a local place.
A Loaf and Jug just sounds like when you take a dump on some boobs. Just has that ring to it. Like, what's over there? Oh, that's the Loaf and Jug. Someone just dropped a loaf on those jugs.
It was founded in Colorado, but it's owned out.
Kroger,
it's headquartered.
Yeah. Kroger bought them all up.
Yep. Smith's.
They go all the way out to Colorado.
Smith's was the Kroger in Albuquerque. Like it was it's like QFC. It's owned by Kroger, but it's has a different name because it used to be a local place, and then Kroger came in and bought it out. So they did that with these convenience stores too.
Yeah, here Kroger owns QFC and Fred Meyer, right?
Yep.
But then I think there was also just Kroger stores here for a while.
I have no idea.
Could be wrong about that.
I have no idea.
Shut down. I thought there was a Kroger store. These kids. Why don't you just? Because they don't want to lose the brand recognition for the local areas. But when you buy something, you should dominate it. Like the fact that we don't have they're all not one name. That worries me. When you look at past conquering, when you conquered, I don't know, an area of land, it became known as like, the country that conquered. But now we don't do that anymore. We have these shadow conquerings. We don't know if America is even owned by America anymore. We could have been conquered decades ago, living in a false shell of security. Because they just don't call it. They don't call it whoever conquered us. They keep the America brand on it.
They don't call it a Loaf and Jug.
If Loaf and Jug conquered America 20 years ago, we wouldn't know because we still call it America. That's the sick part about all of this.
Mm-hmm.
If Kroger wants to conquer Loaf and Jug, they should call it Kroger. This deception, this shadow governing of Kroger over Loaf and Jug is sick. To psyop, to control and keep the old from being uncomfortable with the new. And that's how America has been slowly falling apart for 30 plus years. Heartbreaking, really.
Today is the day where I don't get to eat, and I'm just like, I don't get to eat. And, it makes you die.
What are you drinking?
Tea. Black tea with no sugar. I bought it from a Chinese tea shop.
With no sugar. Black tea, no sugar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blow nose, no booger.
I have coffee in the morning and black tea at night, and that's all and water, and that's all I ingest all day on fasting days. And then yesterday I just ate whatever. It's crazy.
What'd you have yesterday? Like name off all the food you ate in one day.
I had that bulgogi melt sandwich and a side of fries and coleslaw. And then later on, I had kind of the same thing at home, like short ribs and some rice.
You didn't turn it into a sandwich, though?
No, not this time. No, not that time. I had rice instead. And that's all I had. And I had a glass of beer, like a tall glass of beer that was like...
Just one beer?
Yeah.
What flavor was it? Was it a...
It was a German beer.
A Dunkelweizen?
Yes, it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice tall beer.
Yes.
Some short ribs, a nice sandwich.
Yeah.
That's not a bad day of eating for skipping a day of eating.
And I always make sure to eat late so I feel okay the next day.
Honest Red said that he's having Wendy's. What, did you not listen to Jeff Holiday Saturday night, Honest Red? If you can afford Wendy's, you have to give it to the poor. You can't, you're over here shopping like a billionaire. What the hell? What the hell?
They're going to start having bum fights again for Wendy's in the street.
Yeah.
They're going to bring that shit back. You remember when that shit was around? It's so crazy that
I remember
exists.
bum fights.
It's so crazy that existed.
We got to a area of extreme debauchery in the United States. Bum fights were being sold late at night with Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that, they're selling VHS tapes of these college girls that are drunk showing their boobs. And now if a girl's drunk and you get her to consent to anything while she's drunk, you're a murderer. But we were just selling it on tape before.
A murderer.
We were just 1995. 1995 for drunken consent boobs.
That guy went to prison for something else, though, unrelated to that. The guy who produced those videos. Can't remember what it was about, but it was something totally unrelated that he went to prison for.
Gone says, that's one of my favorite movies, bum fights.
Movies? Oh, my God. Yeah. It's a
Bum
movie.
Fights was a beautiful story. It was right up there with Goodfellas.
I think Ebert gave it a thumbs up, but Siskel gave it a thumbs down.
I thought Siskel gave it a thumbs in the eye and then won the bum fight.
Against Ebert. They slept in cardboard boxes.
That would have been a good one, Siskel versus Ebert. Man, who had the?
But they're like They were like millionaires. They weren't bums.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need billionaire fights.
You probably couldn't get billionaires to do it, but maybe millionaires to do it.
Well, do you not remember? Literally a month ago, Elon and Mark Zuckerberg talking about fighting each other.
That was never going to actually happen.
Only because Elon said, "My mom said I can't." He was flexing like he would.
Mark Zuckerberg looks like he's in pretty good shape these days. But
also,
Elon
that's assuming that we allow the billionaires to have autonomy, right? Like at some point, societies either crumble or they overthrow their masters, and we might get to a point where we demand billionaire fights the same way that they built us up to watch the bum fights. We all joke about eating the rich, but we're getting to that point right now where we're seeing the rich start to really get taken to court because it's the rich taking them to court. When we did Occupy Wall Street 10, 15 years ago, nobody cared. They thought they were doing Occupy Wall Street, then decided to just stay in line until the new Nikes came out. And then now we're having all of Hollywood on strike because now the rich are getting hungry. The rich are starving. So now we're really going to eat the rich because the rich are hungry.
Damn.
This is the beginning of the end. It's Walmart Germany all over again, folks.
Walmart Germany.
There you go.
All right, guys.
This is the end, my friends.
In in a couple minutes here. We're going to go do Lolcow Big Battle. Everyone should sign up. We will see you there very soon. You don't want to miss it. You make your voice heard. Vote in tonight's 5 categories, which we'll go over one more time. The swimsuit competition. Who is the doughiest meathead? Failure to launch. Who is the worst wannabe influencer? Contradictions of a self-defeater. Whose arguments most embarrassingly fall apart? Astral projection. Who finds their own faults the most in others? And the Genius Award. Who is the dimmest bulb?
There you go. Tonight, the Lolcow Big Battle between Jared and Sturgis. It's a cultivated 5-tier voting system. It's very important that you not only watch, not only laugh, but that you vote. Because at the end of the night, one of these guys is getting thrown into a volcano, metaphorically.
Thrown into a volcano. All right. We are going to go and do this now. We hope you all will join us. See you over there. Goodbye.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.